Kirby is a game that I feel like is more appealing to you when you're a child. Because
Pink, fluffy.
yeah,
not
and the games
but...
are easier. And so as I grew up, you don't play Kirby as much. You play Mario or you play Metroid, you play Zelda. If you're going to play the Nintendo games. Well, I got a Kirby game to show the boys, and they
On Switch.
I got Kirby and the Forgotten Island. It's the new one, and it's in 3D. Immediately mesmerized by it, and I realized I was like, oh right, this is a game about a character who swallows people and then becomes that action. Like if you swallow a guy with a sword, you become a sword fighter.
It's genius,
and it's like to a child's imagination that's probably very interesting, and it just made me appreciate Nintendo. It made me think about like, man, I didn't even realize when I was a kid that this was like sparking my imagination for when I went out and played with
that's true.
with toys and stuff. And now it's like they're doing the same thing they did for me when I was a kid. Now they're doing it for my kids, but I'm enjoying it with them, And I remember, mom and dad playing video games with us when we were growing up, but not as much because, they didn't grow up with video games, but we grew up with video games. And so we're adept at doing that. And so it's just, as a parent, I appreciate having Nintendo just being Nintendo. It's like
they're not doing anything weird.
Yeah,
they're just being normal.
Yeah, they make stuff that is I think they are very aware that all the kids who grew up playing their games are now having kids. And so they're very, very meticulously, very strategically kind of putting out things that are both exciting and imaginative and creative, but also are like, hey, you remember this from when you were a kid. You know what I mean? Like it's got that nostalgia, but it's also like kind of doing new and exciting things. So I don't know. I just really appreciate Nintendo. They gave me hope this week.